has been a very, very heavy scrap day today, man. Okay, so I went to the shop and they had some scrap at their old shop and at their new shop again. They're going to be moving at the end of the month, so the lease is up at their old place at the end of the month. And oh jeez, they just given me so much stuff today. I had to go to the scrap yard. There was a big giant hot water tank. I needed help to get it onto the truck. I took that straight to the scrap yard and I think I got 34 bucks just for that hot water tank. It weighed about 480 pounds by itself. It was big. So anyways, that was good. And then I went back and got some more stuff. Now look at this guy here. This is a nice piece. So this is a check valve, 4-inch check valve, cast iron, and has actually a brass piece in the middle down there. Next door, this is a fire extinguisher slash sprinkler installing company. And as I was loading up scrap at that place, they asked me if I wanted some of their scrap. So looks like I have new contact. We exchanged phone numbers, and they said make sure you come back tomorrow because they'll have more. And this is just a taste of what they have. Pretty nice. And they also gave me a couple of lead acid batteries. And just scrap for days and days. My God, it's just like I drove home like this. I was a little bit worried that I was a bit too heavy, but you gotta hand it to the Dodge. Man, it's a workhorse. It just keeps going and going. So as you can see here, boys, I'm working away, and I have 2 furnaces back there. I still have an air conditioner to go through. Lots of stuff on this run. 2 ACR inserts. This guy, you know, every time I look at it, it just looks so good looking down there, man. Oh man. Throwing all my little bits of copper and brass in here for now. Here's a whole bunch of BX and stuff over here. I also saw this. It looks like they ripped out all their phones, and I grabbed this thing. Oh, look, I don't see any like CPUs or anything in there, or RAM or gold fingers. Pretty nice IC chips, and yeah, little connectors and power supply. Yeah, I don't really talk too much about my e-waste stuff. I do have a big collection, and I will bring it in someday. I'm just mainly concentrating these days on you know, scrap metal and parts. So here we go. I'm just going to take this guy out. This is a boiler unit, and I get these every so often from my shop. You know, this I just cut off all this in one big chunk, you know, with the saw blade, the cutoff disc rather. Zip, 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 zip. Alright, next I'm going to try and take this thing out. This whole piece here is copper. There we go. So beautiful. And my yard told me I have to start cutting off all the plug ends. I wasn't before, like I would cut off big ones like that. I was keeping these ones on, and other small pieces. I was keeping that stuff on, but yeah, he told me that he has to go through all of my wire that I bring in and cut it all off himself, so they get paid the right price. So I told him, no problemo, I'll start cutting it all off. Not a bad little haul today. So went to the new contact that I have, and they are a sprinkler system installer, contractor, so they gave me a whole bunch of pipe here. Same guys that gave me that big fitting. I was looking this up online, and this is an expensive little guy right here. Made by Nibco. They're in Indiana. 4-inch check valve. It's a pretty neat little deal. It has like a little flap on the inside here, and you won't be able to see that, but it's all brass in there, and it's got this little flap, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But to buy one of these brand new is about $1,200. $1,200. Now this is a part of a sprinkler system, and it's new. Doesn't look like it's ever been used. I just assumed like maybe they took something off of it, but I can't see anything wrong with it. Whenever you get something like this, always ask like, so what's wrong with it? Why are you giving it to me? And I should have done that, but I forgot. So I have his text message. I'm just going to wait a few days to call him, or text him rather. It's an expensive little deal, so trying to find someone who will buy this off of me will be difficult. Now, if I can sell it for $900 or $1,000, I'll put on there like will deliver, and I'll go. Like Toronto is 5 hours away, Montreal is 2 hours away. I'm willing to drive like that, and I can even make a little day trip out of it with the wife and the kids. It's worth it, you know. If someone said to you, "I'll give you $900 to drive to Toronto and back for 5-hour drive each way," yeah, I would do it. Yeah, so not too much to show in this load. It's just a lot of steel piping from the sprinkler guys. This piece here, this is a big fatty. He's a 6-inch pipe. It's not very, it's heavy, you know, but it's not like, I guess I could say it's lighter than it looks. But it has this neat little takeoff fitting here, bolts on. So I'm thinking of taking that off and trying to sell it. I think that would be worth reselling, see how much I can get for it. At the drop-off bin, I caught a couple things, just a little handful of copper and this stainless steel gas pipe. Some other minor steel from the bin. I didn't show it, but I did go to the scrapyard today. I made about $50. I just brought in steel. But then I said, okay, I'm just gonna go look through your tires. Oh wait, I feel a bulge right there. Oh. I just bought these tires at the scrapyard. What is that, a rock in there or something? That's weird. Anyways, maybe that's going to be okay. I was putting my hand around here and I felt like a dip right in here. I think I see a rock wedged in there. Maybe that got wedged in there when they were dragging the car around or whatever. Anyways, I didn't pay very much for these tires. There's 2 of them. $25 for both, and they have enough wear left, so a little break right there in the rubber, it's not a big deal. So $25, I'll sleep well tonight on that. So yeah, it's going to replace my back tires eventually. I should do it soon actually. They have so little tread left. So a couple of things here that I got today at my drop-off bin were these 3 whipper snippers, weed whackers, whatever you want to call them. Poulin home light, and this one is a Honda. So it's a Honda HHT 25S. I think there may be some parts off of that, I'm not sure. And over here, I don't know if you guys are able to see that before, but I tweeted out this today. If you guys want to follow my Twitter account, the link is in the description below. But the guys at the sprinkler guys, they gave me this, and it was funny. He's like, because I was just in their back warehouse, and he's going through, giving me all this short steel pipe, all this black pipe and stuff, and he's like, "Oh, do you take copper pipe?" I'm like, do I take copper pipe? Yeah, I take copper pipe. I didn't say it like that. I said, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. Like, that was just, like, what is that, 12-foot lengths of pipe, 2 1/2-inch and 1 3/4 inch. I was actually thinking about weighing that, figuring out how much scrap that is, and then I may just turn around and try and sell that to my heating and cooling shop. You know, I may just approach the owner and say, hey, I got all this pipe here, you know, can you throw me like $30 for it or something? You know, make a little bit more than scrap, because that's still good pipe. That is it for the scrap for today. It's Friday, so I'm just going to put this stuff away and then take it easy for the rest of the weekend and try to get some other things done. I'm kind of scrapped out. Just so much this week. It's great.